Good afternoon. Here we are again for another little time. This is kind of special today. I want to do a couple of things here that that just are very special to me. But here, I want you to sing along with me first of all. And this is a song that all of us know. When the road is called up yonder, I'll be there. And I'm looking forward to seeing every one of you. It says, when the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, time shall be no more, and the morning of the resurrection shares. When the toil of life is over, and our work on earth is done, when the road is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the road is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. The last verse says, so let us labor for the Master from the dawn till setting sun. Let us talk of all his wondrous love and care. Then when all of life is over and our work on earth is done, and the road is called up yonder, I'll be there. Sing it now. When the road is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Thanks, Susan, for turning in this afternoon. I want to thank all of you that picked this program up, maybe even just a little bit later, maybe a lot later. But I had some remarks made yesterday that were just so nice on Instagram. New people that we haven't got to meet personally, face to face, but if we don't meet them here, when the road is called up yonder, well, we'll meet them there. That is for sure. I want to do a song now. This song that I'm doing has a story to it. I call this little program, This Is My Story, and so this is sure it on this song. It's called Dawning Day. And I know that I've been through this before, but I want to tell you a little bit of something that I didn't tell you before. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was laying on the sofa. A lot of things going through my mind that problems and things that were just really terrible time of my life. But the Lord seemed to wake me and give me this song, and it's called The Dawning Day. We use this on my brother and sister-in-law's TV program out of South Bend, out of the Sea network, and that was the name of our program. But here's the part. I felt that God speak to me and said this song is going to be heard all over the world. And I thought to myself then, well, that must be something that I'm thinking about, because there's no way that this song is going to be heard all over the world. But it was in July of 2000. The 4th of July of 2000 was the first time this song was sent all over the world, through all these outlets we have now. So that's been years, but the Lord brought it to pass. So if He's promised you something, you know you have something to depend on. Don't give up on it. This was in about 1968 or 69. And here it is. It takes to 2000 for that song to finally be heard. And it took a little while for me to realize what had just happened. But I'm going to try to do this song for you. Heartaches come my way, tears often flow, but Jesus helps me bear them. If He didn't, I know I'd fall. I claim every promise, for I know they belong to me. And on that dawning day, at last I'll be free. On that dawning day, He's coming for you. On that dawning day, all your troubles are through. Then we'll sit down by the Savior, as recorded in God's Word, with all your questions answered, without a single word. I always mention that. Sometimes people say, when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask the Lord this, and I'm going to ask Him that. But no, I just think when we see Him face to face, we'll have all of our questions answered without a single word. Hi, Kathy. Glad to have you watching this afternoon. Here's the last verse. When at last I get to see Him, the one I met so long ago, and I behold His beauty as I walk those streets of gold, and then I'll stand in sweet amazement at all the things I've heard told. There's a morning day is here, and at last I am home. On that dawning day, He's coming for you. On that dawning day, all your troubles are through. Then we'll sit down by the Savior, as recorded in God's Word, with all your questions answered, without a single word. Oh, that's going to be a great day. I want to read just a little bit. I've been, for the new people coming in that haven't been watching all the time, or on the other channels, as I say, I have the two books, and one is I Hear the Music, I Have to Go. These are upside down, I know, on the camera. And The Boy's Story. Our boys, we lost our boys 23 months apart. And as I said just the other day, maybe yesterday, it's the worst thing that can ever happen to any parent. But I'd like to have you get these books, and I just want to give you just a little sample here, a very short sample. In this chapter 1, I said, I worked for more than 50 years helping wonderful people in the nursing homes. Well, I'm going to have to rewrite that now, because it's been more like 65 years. We were in the nursing homes and assisted living facilities, bringing music, humor, and encouragement to them. I always tell my wife as we drive down the road heading for the next place, those people, they do more for us than we do for them. And this is where I will try to explain why our son Mark said, Dad, tell the story of us boys. As I begin this story, it is only 4 weeks since Mark passed away. He's been gone now for, I guess, over 5 years. But it was just 4 weeks, and I thought, how in the world can I sit down and begin to write something like this? But it turned out to be helpful for me. So I said here, as I begin this story, it's only been 4 weeks since Mark passed away, and our feelings are still very raw. We have people that say to us, parents are not supposed to bury their children. Oh boy, we know that. And, you know, someone reading this will relate, I hope, to the unthinkable pain that there is. Something about knowing you are not the only one that has faced this heartbreak. There is a strange, empty feeling when someone that means well, and they say, I know how you feel. And you just want to yell, no, you don't. But they mean well, and thank God for friends. There are those who have lost their children, and then we find a closeness to another mom or a dad who reminded us that we will all carry this hurt until we see them in heaven someday. I go on to tell these many, many stories and the things that happen with the boys. So you can get them at Barnes & Noble. You can get her at any of the bookstores. You can just go on and just put my name, Frank Pawlak, Pawlak. I always tell the new doctor's office or somebody I go into, I'm the only Pawlak you'll have. You're not going to have that name probably anymore today. But one of these days, when the roll is called up yonder, and on that dawning day, wow, we're going to be together. And what a day that's going to be. On that dawning day, He's coming for you. On that dawning day, all your troubles are through, and we'll sit down by the Savior as recorded in God's Word, with all your questions answered without a single word. Hi, Bev. Good to have each and every one. Loretta, Sue, we love you. We just appreciate all of you that turned in here. So this is my little program for today. Tell your friends or your neighbors to tune in. It's about time that you could have a cup of coffee or something just to be here. And I try to do something that will maybe give you some a hope or lift you up from where you are. Nobody knows what you're dealing with this afternoon. You have things on your mind, and I know that nobody in the world knows. So that's why we tell it to Jesus and let Him take care of it. So I will see you tomorrow afternoon, this same time. God bless all of you. I love you so much.